Being overweight is a major issue that needs immediate attention. Nowadays, people rarely eat natural products, rarely exercise, and generally favor fast meals. The number of overweight people continues to rise because our hectic lifestyles and lack of free time prevent us from prioritizing our health. While this pleases some, it has little effect on those who lack the willpower to change. However, there are cases where excess weight poses a serious health risk and prompts the imperative to lose weight. But we all know the difficulty of starting and maintaining a good diet and exercise routine from our experiences trying to shed a few excess pounds. That's why it's so impressive and inspiring to hear the story of someone who dealt with much more adversity than an average person. Amber Rachdi, originally from Troutdale, Oregon, hit a shocking 657 pounds when she was only 23 years old. Her rapid weight loss and resolve to get healthy have inspired others worldwide. Amber Rachdi, who weighed 657 pounds, decided to make a significant lifestyle change. She could not maintain her balance for more than 30 minutes. At that moment, she made the decision to completely change things up. Here we will discuss the inspiring story of how Amber Rachdi was able to lose 400 pounds. So if you've been looking for some motivation to lose weight, your search can end now. Let's begin. Early trouble indicators. Amber was born in Oregon to a typical middle-class American household. Neither of the girl's parents was overweight, and she had a normal childhood. So her gradual transformation into a cute, chubby little girl didn't raise any alarms. However, difficulties began to show themselves in the teen years. During puberty, a girl's physique and metabolism undergo a change that is characteristic of the gender. But right off the bat, problems arose with Amber. She started putting on weight quickly. Amber's weight problems became immediately apparent. She was over 150 pounds at age 5, and by the time she was 16, she needed a motorized scooter to move anywhere. She developed an eating disorder in her adolescence, which can be traced back to an untreated anxiety disorder. She found solace in binge eating to cope with her anxiety concerns. And she had gotten into the habit of consuming 4 enormous meals and a significant number of candies daily. Due to her deteriorating health, she had to leave university. Rachdi, who was nearly completely housebound and could not bear weight on her legs for more than a half hour at a time, chose to seek therapy on the TLC show with the encouragement of her family. Sad times. When a person struggles with obesity, it can impact more aspects of their life besides their health. We are aware that carrying around a lot of excess weight can put you at risk for ailments such as heart disease or diabetes. However, what we don't always talk about are the psychological implications that can be just as tough to deal with as the physical health risks associated with being overweight. Amber Rachdi found it challenging to move around freely and effortlessly because of her weight, and she also found herself incredibly depressed since she lacked the motivation to make a healthy change. Taking the plunge. In 2014, when Amber recorded My 600-Pound Life for TLC, her weight prevented her from enjoying nearly all that life has to offer. She was so large that she couldn't fit in a car, so she never went anywhere besides the grocery store and took a shower alone. She was confined to a motorized scooter and had to return to her parents' home because she could no longer manage on her own. Amber realized as she recorded the TLC show that she was barely surviving rather than living. So she decided to begin doing everything she could to become in better shape immediately. After years of struggle and fruitless attempts to reduce weight and resume a healthy way of life, it became apparent that Rachdi could not accomplish this on her own. She needed serious assistance from an expert if she wanted to improve her life and health. So she quickly focused on a famous and highly famous TV show, realizing that this might be her passport to a new life. So getting Dr. Yanin Nozardian's assistance was the first step in Amber's quest for a healthier weight. While Amber battled for her health, her family relocated to Houston, Texas, to be closer to her doctors. The journey begins. She needed to lose roughly 20 pounds to qualify for gastric bypass surgery. So she started by cutting back on calories and increasing her daily activity. It took a year for nutritionists to change Amber's diet, overhaul the entire food system, and most significantly, get rid of food addiction. During this time, Amber obtained an entirely new body. Amber had to finally give up convenience store treats forever. She reduced the number of meals she consumed daily and the total number of calories she took in, embraced fruits and vegetables, and ditched soda in favor of water. Amber realized that if she didn't work hard to return to a healthy size, she would die of obesity, so she decided to risk the extremely dangerous surgery. Amber emphasizes on her Facebook page that gastric bypass surgery is not a simple answer, nor is it a solution that will last permanently. Instead, it's meant to serve as a springboard for those who are so morbidly obese that even the thought of decreasing weight is overwhelming. I believe basically what gastric bypass aims to do is give an overweight person time to develop new habits, get into counseling, and gain the knowledge to make better decisions themselves, Amber said. Since the operation is so limiting, many patients will require revision if they don't put their efforts into developing new abilities, she said. A new woman. Thankfully, Rachdi's gastric bypass surgery was successful, and she quickly recovered. Additionally, the treatment results were outstanding. The following year, Rachdi lost an astounding 400 pounds. Rachdi could suddenly perform things she had never done before, thanks to her smaller size and fitter body, and embrace new, healthy lifestyle practices like attending a gym. Even though her health had improved, Rachdi understood she had to commit to taking care of her body and mind going forward. Rachdi was also able to pinpoint the worry and tension that had in the past led to her overeating, thanks to her monthly therapy sessions. Finally, Rachdi understood that exercise was the best way to care for her physical well-being and mind as her new life began. Final steps. It's common for patients like Rachdi, who've dropped a lot of weight, to be left with a lot of sagging skin after such drastic weight loss. Rachdi's extraordinary improvement in health and independence after gastric bypass surgery was accompanied by a procedure to remove her excess skin. She now felt like she could take on the world. I'm not the Amber who lives in just one place anymore. I've stopped utilizing food as a comfort mechanism for my stress, said Amber. An active lifestyle, not just weight loss, is the ultimate goal of exercise, as any health and fitness fanatic will tell you. So Rachdi kept going to the gym and working out regularly, even though she recognized the difficulty of doing so at times. In addition, this is not the end of the story. The courageous young lady has taken to social media to tell the world about her incredible journey, increasing her confidence due to her healthier body and optimistic view of life. Rachdi's body positivity and motivational updates have attracted over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Rachdi, who gained self-assurance and no longer feels the need to hide from the world, has taken to social media to promote her natural beauty and offer advice on how to dress well. She has taken to posting pictures of her improved appearance on social media to motivate others to make positive changes to their own lives. Rachdi is now the go-to influencer for learning the latest beauty trends and makeup skills because of her penchant for trying new looks. Rachdi has made incredible progress from the lonely young woman who refused to leave her home. True inspiration. Rachdi's courage came from the love and care of her family and friends and the priceless help of professionals, even at her lowest point, when she felt that there was no way out of her circumstances. Rachdi is the first to tell her thousands of fans that it's not about how they look, but how they feel inside. Instead of obsessing over her past failures, she has decided to look forward to the future and celebrate the successes she has already had on her journey. Amber Rachdi's story of strength and optimism in adversity inspires us all. Have you ever struggled with being overweight? If so, please tell us about it in the comment below. Who knows, maybe it'll inspire someone else to keep fighting the good fight. And we really appreciate you sticking around to the end of the video. We really hope that you like it. If so, please consider subscribing and telling your loved ones about this channel. Your support means a lot to us. The next video will be out soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye.